Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Here's Finley. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. It's a give to Freeman running right. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. The Eagles at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Now, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already.
Hawk 70. Ready.
Second down, Finley. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action now. Here's Finley. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. To throw from his end zone. Booker. He finds his man. Complete. It's Kramer. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Booker. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, Freeman. shreds into the stiff arm. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 42. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They'll run it. Freeman. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Finley sets to throw on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Finley setting up on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. Operating in the red zone now, Finley. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And holding these wet conditions, the point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And find some space up to about the 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Ragland, and a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Pearman. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll stay on the ground. It's Pearman again. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
29 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
This is Pearman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready?
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. I don't think anyone in the building for it right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And that is no good. No good. Line to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, Finley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Dragon 60! Ready?
On 1st and 10, Finley. And he will find his man on the outside. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
70 Lions!
Play fake. Finley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll run with Pearman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain, and that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Booker. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The extra point up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, let it too far, incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Booker. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
With it is Jackson. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
70 Ranger. Go.
Now a second down throw for Finley. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. To the air again, Finley. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, Booker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now it's Pierman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kramer. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. On 1st down, Booker. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on 3rd down. Booker into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Finley. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing, Finley. He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. 1st down, Finley. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Now Finley. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
19, Tiger, 19.
Again, it's Finley. That is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Off the play fake, Finley. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point safely through. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Kramer. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Booker. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Booker. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They go play action. Finley. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On the double.
And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be out right at the 35. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Alert! Alert! On the ball, now! Ready!
They'll eat some clock with Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. To throw is Finley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
70 Timberwolves.
Finley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Finley wants to throw this thing. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Finley on play action. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Finley. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Strong. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD,